What I found from my own experiences in school, my children's experiences, Heritage Fair is important to facilitate a sense of identity in our students. When we talk about that word, Matu, Minigolesians, things Spirit has gifted us. And those are the things that come from our language, that come from our stories.
We're doing here for the first time, and that's bringing students in to celebrate their heritage.
We wanted this Heritage Fair to be more of a celebration of some collective stories that our community share that have been shaped by different events that make us a country. So that was the intent, and for students to have that opportunity to delve into our own history, because that's often what's lacking from the textbooks that are going to be in front of them in the classroom. The students then have that opportunity to talk about history from their perspective.
It is supposed to represent how our ancestors used to live. Hunting. Native Americans use different tools to hunt, such as bows and arrows. They use these for hunting animals like deer, bison, and rabbits. The bow was made from wood, and the arrow tips were often made from stone, bone, or metal.
Tunawazibing means, the meaning of it is river through our valley, and the Valley River Group was emerged under leadership of John Rattlesnake. John Rattlesnake was adopted into a native family because he was white. And throughout the years, they made him chief, so first he called it White Man Land, and Tunawin is Ojibwe. That's Tunawazibing.
Lucy, what did you learn about Fisher River?
The community was established in 1908. This year it's going to be 150 years. People used to use York boats to transport their goods. In the 1 minute that I was here, I learned so much.
Students had a good day. They were very well prepared. They talked well, and they showcased their projects for everyone that was at the event. Day 2 was the highlight, actually. We had a great speaker, Tashina Houle from the Manitoba Museum, talked about the history of Indigenous peoples and museums and spaces and opportunities that students may want to consider as they go forward in their own education. I thought she did a great job. She brought in some artifacts for the kids to see. A lot of the chaperones were quite interested in what she had talked about because of all the things that are not on display. About 80% of the stuff is in holdings, and a lot of it relates to them and their communities. We also had a great tour of the Canadian Human Rights Museum. It was an uphill walk all the way, but that was sort of symbolic of the history of many rights trying to be heard and recognized. We learned quite a bit about some of the unique architecture there that's in the museum and some of the really nice displays they have. I learned stuff on that walk. I'm sure everybody did. So we had a great second day. A lot of people don't fully understand what we talk about when we talk about that word Anishinaabe, we're from the stars, and we want them to have that understanding that we came from someplace else and we're visitors to this planet. We have a unique relationship with the plant world, the animal world. Spirit entrusted us to hold on to the Earth's knowledge, write it on the rocks. entrusted to hold on to these in birch bark scrolls on the rocks. So there is a lot of history that we want to be able to share with the students so that they have that own understanding of history is told from them, from our knowledge keepers.